Well, hello there. Long time no see, my friends. Ebron here after ages. Ages without releasing anything or going live. Well, I've seen quite a few people have been asking when I'm streaming again, and clearly some of you miss me, and I'm very thankful for that. So I decided to do a little update and clarify an update. Well, an update. Everyone on what's been happening, where I've been gone, why I have vanished without a trace, and all that stuff. So the reason I never went live on Twitch anymore, it's very simple. It's nothing special. It's just burnout. I try to make streaming a career. I think it's a mistake a lot of people do. Well, not a mistake, but I think it's something that it's not really easy to do, and really need to think before you try to do that. Thankfully, I didn't do anything stupid like leaving my day job for doing that. More on that later. But what happened is I tried to make that a career. So I tried being consistent. I tried streaming many hours a day, having a tight schedule, showing up, yada yada. And there were some results. I made a little bit of cash thanks to that, but it wasn't a lot. It was just something that helped me in the end of the month. And I'm very grateful for everyone who's subscribed and followed and engaged with the stream. I couldn't be more grateful for that, everyone. You guys made the stream what it was. But it's time to move on from that. And the reason is very simple, is when I do that kind of content creation, thinking that as my career, I don't really enjoy it. What I really enjoy doing is making music, being a musician, and being an independent music producer, because that's what I am. That's my day job. I actually produce music for a living. Like you can see that I have a new studio behind me. Not new, it's just a renovated old studio. And I really invested a lot of resources and time in the studio because it is my work tool. It is my main work tool. It is what put food on table. So I decided to put the streaming back in the back burner and not focus that as much, because one thing that I realized in this journey of streaming and trying to do content, and by content I mean this kind of social media focused stuff like YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, what have you, it's not something that I really enjoy doing as my main thing. Like, I like composing and making music as my main thing, and the content should be something in my head, in my project, that serves the music, the art, which is the main thing, and not the other way around. I know a lot of people who are actually content creators first and then artists, musicians second. And that's not the kind of stuff that I want to do. Like, I want to be a musician first. I am a musician first. So the content should be just something simple to serve what I do. That's why I'm doing this video in this very simple, unscripted vlog format, just to bring you guys up to speed on what I've been doing. And if I do content from now on, like apart from something that is more convoluted, that involves more people, like a music video down the line, which is something I want to do, all content will be this really simple, kind of unscripted way, just to update everyone, like vlogs here and there. Because before I was trying to do something very scripted, edited, with fancy editing, yada yada yada. And as much as I like the results, like my previous video on my Rocksmith setup, it wasn't something that I enjoyed as much. It wasn't something that I could look and be proud of what I did. Even though I actually kind of liked the result, it wasn't what I wanted to do in the long run. Okay? Which brings me to my next topic, which is Rocksmith. I might still do some streams in the future, but I am not gonna do the Rocksmith format anymore for a couple reasons. The first thing is that Rocksmith, I was playing it not only for entertainment purposes I was also playing it because it is a good way of improving your skill. It is a program designed to help you practice your instrument after all. And during the first year or so, by playing Rocksmith, streaming it, I noticed a considerable, level up in my guitar skill, which is really nice. But I am also a guitar teacher. I've been studying music for over 10 years now. And one thing that I also noticed with Rocksmith, there is a bit of a limit, a glass ceiling of the skill that you can get with Rocksmith. After a certain point, doesn't matter how much time you put in the game, you start not improving a lot. And you also might pick up some habits that's not gonna help you in the long run, but I'm not gonna delve too deep into that. But by the way, I'm not saying shitting on Rocksmith. I think Rocksmith is a fantastic tool, but I think it's time for me to move on from it because I wasn't enjoying sight reading music as much. And I think that in order to improve my skills, I needed to do something different, do a more traditional music training, which is that's why I got a teacher again. I started studying again, and now I noticed another improvement in my guitar playing. So Rocksmith is great and all, but it's almost like you're playing guitar with training wheels. Eventually, you need to lose the training wheels. So another thing that also bothered me is that Rocksmith, since you play together with the original song, you never really hear 100% what you're playing. So you don't really develop your, the musician inner ear in order to become a better musician, a better performer, etc. So Rocksmith is a great tool, but it has its share of limitations. Okay. So later on, I might still do a stream here and there, probably on Kick, since that's where Grim, my good buddy Grim, is, and all other friends are. That show is there as well. And Twitch been doing a lot of blunders lately. So if you are still a subscriber on Twitch and you don't want to be a subscriber anymore, please feel free. I'm not going to stream on Twitch anymore. Most likely I won't unless something changes, but for the foreseeable future, I don't think I will. Unless you want to keep my little emotes, I'm going to leave my channel there with the little black metal emotes. If you want to use them and keep subscribed for them, feel free as well. And probably if I stream again, it probably is going to be on Kick, and I'm going to do a different kind of show. It's not going to be Rocksmith Focus anymore. It might be something more along the lines of what Grim does, which is a show where I play music that I like, music that I actually mastered. Maybe I'm going to do some vocals. I'm still building the idea, but it's not something that I'm too focused right now because I have a couple of songs already in the making, and these songs gonna be the next things that I'm gonna release. So there we have it. And another reason that why I've been so busy is that I finally managed to start a big renovations in the house. You can see that the studio looks really nice. I'm gonna give you guys a little tour of the studio so you can see what's new. There's a bunch of nifty little things. So let's go. Let's take a look at the studio. Oh, hello. Pardon the camera audio for now. Well, everyone, just going to show you the old and new studio. The layout hasn't changed much. It's still the same room that I did my Twitch streams in. But the most prominent feature is that everything has wooden walls and ceilings now. And these walls are actually have rock wool insulation in them, so they are soundproof. Finally, I have a place to work where I can think because the noise before was unbearable. There you can see the Flying V with my band flag, my CDs there. I'm trying to put everything exposed in the walls. And here in the command center, I finally got myself a little cheapy mixer so I can put everything into the audio interface. I just have the output of the mixer going into the interface right there. The Marshall GMP one is right there still, but I don't use it as much anymore because I got the new crown jewel of the studio is the Marshall JVM, which is a beast of an amplifier. This is a fantastic amp, and I've been using it on the records ever since. It improved the sound 1,000-fold. Playing with tube amps is really what I love doing. And you can see the SM57 there, which is what I'm using to record it. Just a classic setup, nothing too fancy. I put another master volume here, which is just a potentiometer plugged into the return of the amp on the effects return. Not really a power attenuator, mind you. It's just a signal attenuator. It's just a volume knob, essentially. But it works really well. It's kind of like a copy of the JHS little black box. Not sure what they do at the circuit, but it's really just a knob. There's no mysteries there. Here I have my pedal board. Nothing new there either, except for the little reverb pedal over there and the delay one. I changed my cheapy Joyo for a super overdrive, so pedal board's looking a lot nicer now. Here we have the Warlock that everyone remembers. Good old reliable. I finally got a guitar strap which is like a bullet belt to fit my black metal aesthetics. Here for the shredders out there. Ingve with Marty Friedman and Jason Becker. I got this at a concert the other day. It was really good. More CDs. And here's an old face that some of you might recognize. Hello, Zug. Zug. Zug is still around, always overseeing the works on the studio. So there we go, everyone. It's not a big studio, it's just a little attic space, but it really gets the job done, and it helps me perform even better than I was before. So there we go. And there you have it, everybody. So thank you so much to all the people who still gives a hoot about what I do, who still follows me, follow all my shenanigans. There will be more things that I'm gonna release this year. Now that I have more time in my hands, the renovations are finally at their end. I will have time to really dedicate myself to putting more music out there. I have not only the Aberon project, which is my black metal kind of neoclassical, neo-baroque style. I also have some other things in the works that we will probably see maybe later this year. And stay tuned. Stay tuned because there's more to come. Stay tuned on the Discord server. I'm still gonna post there. I'm always try to answer everyone that asks me stuff there. I'm not gonna completely disappear from social media. I might do this kind of vlog here and there to update everybody. But those are the news. I hope everyone has a fantastic time, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye for now.